Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. We're going to do our daily uranium technical analysis update. We're going to look at uranium, the price, and then we're going to start looking at some of the ETFs and individual companies. Again, this is just my financial opinion. Do not use it as advice. But it looks like some people piled into the companies that I like. I was going to buy more. Thanks, guys, for doing that. God. So I'll go over it. I'll go over the ones that I like to. Again, this is just my opinion. Don't use it as advice. Do your own due diligence. Make sure it fits within your investing strategy. So here we go. This is uranium technical analysis today, starting off with the price of uranium. And this is looking really good. We got this. I put this thick red line in here. We have some, it bounced off of it a couple times back here. We bounced off it here. We came up and touched it and tagged it here. And usually what I like about this chart a lot is we've got lows and their higher lows stepping right into this line, which is a resistance line at this point. We're right there trying to break through it. I think if we break through this line here, that we could see a chug higher here. This could get pretty interesting pretty quick. Now, sometimes uranium, or the commodity, I should say, sometimes the commodity leads the mining companies, and sometimes the mining companies lead the commodity. I think the mining companies are leading this commodity move here. So we've got URNM. This is an ETF, a good gauge of the overall sector. We've got some good buying pressure coming in for volume, and we broke this downtrend line. We're coming on up, and we closed pretty strong. So this could continue tomorrow. And it's looking pretty positive at the moment. So let's hope the momentum can continue if that's what you guys are wanting for the uranium price. Remember, I'm indifferent. I can have it go down and I can buy more, or we can go up and my account goes up. So I'm indifferent to the price moves. Camco broke through. We do have a little bit of a black candlestick sometimes. This means it's a little short-term top where we could have like a little down day or something. Like there's a black candlestick here that we had a down day. Maybe a little down day tomorrow, or maybe the momentum just carries this whole sector on up. Tough to say, but it looks good. We broke the downtrend. Next Gen Energy is looking pretty solid. Broken downtrend, moving on up, and the buyers are continuing to push this higher. Looks good. Fission, a little black day. Usually, what a black day is it opens, the price opens, it gaps up, and then it closes lower than the opening price, but it was still an up day. That's what a black candlestick is. And I'm guessing that we'll probably pull back tomorrow and just sit on this red line maybe. And then hopefully we can move on higher. This is a bullish engulfing here. If there's enough momentum in this sector and money's piling in, it could just blow right up. So, we broke the downtrend. That's the good thing. And we've got the bullish engulfing there, which is this candlestick right here, which means statistically that we could potentially move higher on the short term. Doesn't mean tomorrow, just means we're going to see probably an uptrend move coming soon. Statistical probability. Denison Mines looks very good. Broken downtrend. We popped up, small little down days, which usually means we want to go higher. We went up, and momentum's carrying us higher. So it looks good. UU is still chugging it out. It's still stuck at its downtrend line, and it could break at any point. So it's right there. UEC broke its downtrend line, and it's chugging sideways lower to up. That's what I'm guessing. Depends on the momentum. URG's still chugging kind of sideways as well. Not much to say there. Uranium Royalty Corp is putting in this type of pattern here. Was trying to break out today. It kind of came back to its pattern. Hopefully we pull back. I want to see a pullback, guys. I still want to buy more. You guys push this thing higher on me. I was going to buy some if it was going to pull back here. A little more. I bought here. I bought one of these areas, probably this day here, I think. Came back up. I sprinkled a teeny bit more. It wasn't that much. I've been trying to add more into Uranium Royalty Corp off this trend line here. Or I should say support line, trend line, support line. So let's see what happens tomorrow. This thing could break to the upside. Could look pretty nice. Good volume. Forces Metals, another one that I like. Downtrend line. This thing's very volatile. It's moving all over the place. I love that. Volatility. I love it. I love it. This is the pullback. Bullish engulfing right here. Nice little update today. I think this could go potentially higher. Looks good. Bannerman. So Bannerman, we got a black candlestick. Usually that means we could potentially have a little down day tomorrow. Nice volume, kind of coming on up. If it pulls on back anywhere and stays above this trend line, I use that as buying opportunities. That's me. Again, it's not advice. Deep yellow, this is our support line down here. We've been trying to get through this 55-cent area for decades. It's like we pop up, nope, we got to come back. Pop up, nope, we got to gravitate back. So we'll see where this goes. It could bounce around a little bit. This could come to a point, and you could see a pull lower here tomorrow. It's a possibility, but I like it all in here. I'd be a buyer down here for myself. Global Atomic finally broke its downtrend line. It did it with some good volume. Yesterday and today for trading days, or I should say last trading day and today. 9.33%. This looks pretty good to move on higher. Goviax is lining up its downtrend. I think it's probably going to take a run at it and crack to see if we can break this downtrend. Looks good. Laramide broke its downtrend. Doesn't look too bad hanging out here. A little bit of stickiness through all these previous buyers and sellers back here. But decent volume for what it is compared to. Sky Harbor, black candlestick. Usually that means the next is a down day or so. Or here's a black candlestick down, black candlestick down. You can kind of see these black candlesticks. So I think we might come back. Maybe we test somewhere back here and then head higher. Another black candlestick in Canalaska. We might back test this trend line here. If it back tests it and you guys like it, that is where I would buy it, because we've got a bullish engulfing here. We kind of came up. It's fighting some sellers. If it sells back somewhere in here, that's where I would like it. Fission 3.0, we're still right. We broke this downtrend coming through here, so it doesn't look too bad to me. Baseload was killing it earlier this morning. Later on the day, they announced that they did a private placement to raise some money. Maybe they found something. Maybe they got some drilling locations that they want to try drilling. I didn't look at the announcement, but I just saw that came out. But irrespective, it was still an up day. Still in this channel. Still looks pretty good. Appia Energy. Now, this is more of a rare earth uranium. They changed it to Appia Energy. I think it was Appia Uranium or something. But here's the triangle that it broke today, 14.5% up day. You might see this come back a little bit tomorrow, maybe not, and do like a back test. I would like it on the back test if you guys like Appia Energy, or if you want to do some further research. LEU, Centrus Energy, looking fantastic. We've got this congestion area of a consolidation, and it looks like we're breaking to the upside. If it pulls back tomorrow, I would look at that as a buying opportunity. I would not, or maybe momentum carries it higher, but this looks pretty good. Boss Energy, kind of just moving sideways. Doesn't look bad with this large up day and small down days. Still looks pretty good to potentially head higher. Peninsula Energy. I know some guys on the channel like Peninsula Energy. What looks good here is we have the bullish engulfing. Comes up, leak off of sellers back. I think we're probably going to take a run at it right here to the upside and break this downtrend. So that's up to you on what you want to do. But it looks good. Uranium overall looks pretty good. A lot of companies looking very strong like bull, and I like it. It looks very good, and the price of uranium looks fantastic. That could move. And if we break to the upside of this little sticky area that we're in right now, we've seen it contract up to that point. We've had a couple of small up days the past couple of trading days in uranium. We break through that resistance line, we could see some fireworks. We could also come up to it, pull back a little bit, like a little handle type deal. I see those little handle half round formations all the time. we might come up, do a half round, and then break. If that's the case, then we might have one last good buying opportunity, or maybe we just take off. It's the short-term stuff. I can't predict the future, but usually what happens is we either break through it or we create this little like cup half circle deal. But the mining companies are already breaking on some of their patterns, so I think the mining companies are kind of foretelling us where the uranium price is going to go in the short term. So let's see what happens. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for listening. This is Finding Value.